Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Nubia watch. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The cheapest I found it for is 170 bucks. Now that's from AliExpress. And on the side note, if you don't like buying stuff from AliExpress, you can find it on a bunch of other websites. The prices range from 170 all the way up to 220. Do not spend more than 220 bucks for this watch. Now it comes in two different colors. You got black and green. All right, so let's run through the specs real quick. You got a 4.1 inch AMOLED display, which is made out of shot glass. All right, SCHOTT shot glass, which is scratch resistant and flexible. The body is made out of ceramic and stainless steel. It's IP54 splash resistant. It's powered by the Snapdragon Wear 2100 chipset. Now I know what some of y'all getting ready to say. That's kind of old. Don't worry about it. All right, we'll talk more about that in a minute. Don't worry about the old chipset. Now you got 1 gig of RAM, 8 gigs of storage, and it's running Nubia's proprietary OS. This is why I say don't worry about the old chipset. This is a pretty basic smartwatch, which does a lot of basic stuff. So that old chipset works perfectly fine on this watch. Now you got a 420 milliamp battery, which Nubia claims is going to last 36 to 48 hours. It takes 85 minutes to fully charge the watch, and if you put it in low power mode, the watch will last you 7 days. All right, so all of that for 170 bucks. Let's see what it is. Now, quick backstory behind this. I actually got this watch a couple of months ago, and I was going to review it, but when it first came out, the price was 400 bucks. And at 400 bucks, this was dead on arrival. All right, 400 bucks, that's Apple Watch, Galaxy Watch prices. This watch can't compete with those kind of smartwatches. This watch is pretty basic and simple, and it's good for a flex. Now that the price dropped to 170 bucks, this is the perfect time to pick this watch up and add it to your tech collection. All right, for 400 bucks, no. 170 bucks, definitely yes. All right, first things first, shout out to White Shoes back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my...
Calm down. Okay, here we go. Nubia watch. Nice black box. Y'all know I like a nice black box. Who doesn't? Giggity. Here we go. Now, like I said, I've been using this watch for about a week and a half. I love it, but it's just pretty basic. And there's actually 3 things about it that I really don't like, and I'll tell you all about that in a minute. Okay, so inside, here's the watch. Let's power it up. This is the best thing about this watch, is this curved display. Now, if you're like me and you had the old Gear S and you remember that big curved display, you're going to love this. All right. This is a flex watch. Let's just be clear about that. This is not the smartest smartwatch. This is really a flex watch. All right. If you're a tech nerd like me, you're going to like this kind of flex. This is a nerd flex. All right. Now, if you're watching a smartwatch video, chances are you're a nerd too. All right. So enjoy your nerdness. Enjoy this flex watch right here. Look at the display. This alone is worth 170 bucks. This alone, if it doesn't do nothing else, just this big, flexible, bright display, which is super bright, AMOLED, vivid colors, it's worth it alone just for that. But it does do some stuff. Let's see what else you get in the box. Now, as far as the charger, let's open this up real quick. You're going to have to use this little charging dock, which is micro USB. Okay, so when you want to charge your watch, you see, match the pins up on the back, plug in a micro USB charging cable, and bang, rock out. If you want to, let me close the display for a minute. Okay, you just... My bad, y'all. In the middle of while I was talking, my mic battery died, so I had to plug it in. So where was I? Inside the box, you got your charging cable, with your micro USB charging cable, and it does come with a smaller size band. Now, if you want to change the band, just look inside the watch. There's a little pin right there. Hit that little pin, pop it right off. Now, real quick for size comparison, here's an Apple Watch. Here's the Nubia watch. Look at the difference in display. All right, let's turn that back on one more time. Look at this. This is what I mean by this is a flex watch. All right, you're going to love this big giant display. Same thing. Here's a Galaxy Watch, circular display. Look at the size difference. It's incredible. Now, as far as the watch, let me put it on my wrist so y'all can see how it looks. Like I said, it's made out of ceramic and stainless steel, and it is IP54 splash resistant. All right, so don't go deep sea diving, but if it's going to get messed up. But if it gets a little bit wet, you're going to be good to go. Y'all ready? Hold up. Bang. Look at this. Now I got a big giant wrist. This looks perfect on me. Look how big this is. All right, nice rubberized watch band. Very rugged. But look at that display. This is even bigger than the Samsung Gear S, which I actually love that watch too. I still use that watch, even though the OS on it is trash right now, extra laggy and slow. Again, I'm just rocking it for the flex. And you're going to do the same thing with this watch. All right, so let's go through the basic OS. Like I'm saying about this watch, it's pretty basic, all right? Matter of fact, even before I talk about the OS, let me tell you the 3 things about this watch that I don't like, which kind of make it a deal breaker for me as my day-to-day smartwatch. Number 1, okay? Since it's proprietary OS, you can't just go to the Android market and download apps. The apps that's on the watch is the only apps that you're available. Let me say that again. The apps that's on the watch are the only apps that you're able to use. All right, so basically what you see is what you get. All right, so all of these apps right here, this is the only apps that you're going to find on the watch. You can't add more. Next, phone calls. Now, you can make phone calls from this watch, which I'll demonstrate in a minute. Matter of fact, go like this. Bang. All right, there's your $1. I'll demonstrate the phone calls in a minute. The speaker on this watch is trash. All right, it's super low. Now, look, first I thought I had a defective watch, so I started doing a little bit of research. I went to all of the forums. I hit up all of the people I know that actually own one of these, and everybody says the same thing. All right, the speaker on it is trash. I don't like that. Now, part of the reason why you're wearing a smartwatch is you want to be on your James Bond shit. All right, so you get a phone call, you want to be able to answer it from your wrist and have a conversation. I'm going to do a demo for you for yourself so you can see for yourself. The speaker is so low on it, it just makes this watch almost unusable for a speakerphone. All right, I'm not really feeling that at all. And lastly, now this is a big deal for me also. You can't reply to text messages from the watch. Now I just got a notification. You see I got an Instagram. This is how it looks. It looks pretty sick. But you can't reply to notifications. All right, so if you get a text message, you cannot reply to it. I don't like that. Part of the reason of wearing a smartwatch is talking on the watch and replying to messages on your watch. So you're sitting down at dinner, you got your phone in your pocket, somebody sends you a quick text message, you don't want to have to pull out your phone to reply. You want to look at your watch, type, okay, be there in 30 minutes, and keep it pushing. You can't do that with this watch. You can only read the messages. So those are my 3 deal breakers, all right? You can't add apps, the speaker is trash, and you can't reply to text messages. This is a pretty basic smartwatch that just looks dope. It looks really dope. So let's go through the actual features. Now you got one button on the side. That'll bring up all your apps, and that works as your back button. Now if you want to from the home screen, you can swipe over and get to your apps also. Now if you swipe down, these are going to be your quick toggles. So you got wrist detection, you got power saving mode, which on a side note, if you activate power saving mode, basically it's going to turn off all of the smart features. It's just going to be a digital display. That's it. Digital display. And Nubia claims this will last you 7 days. Now I actually used it like this for maybe about a day and a half. Had plenty of battery left, so I have no reason to doubt that claim. Now to get out of this, just long press the power button, and it should exit. Bang, there it is. Back to the toggle, so you got GPS, you got do not disturb, you got screen brightness. All right, so you got a bunch of different levels of brightness. I'll leave it on super bright, why not? You got mute, and you got vibrate. Now if you swipe up, these are going to be your notifications. Okay, so you see I got a Twitter. Okay, somebody's following me. Okay, appreciate that. Another Twitter. Okay. Shout out to SF Bags. They like my video. Okay, cool. Next time, throw me one of those bags for free, bruh. Don't just like the video. Throw me one. All right? That's how we work over here. Anyway, all right, so now, swipe over once. Let's go through all of the apps. Again, keep this in mind. You can't just go to the Android market and download apps. What you see is what you get. Okay, so you got phone calls. Now I'm gonna demo that in a minute. You got $1 and you got contacts. Now I didn't bother to sync my contacts to this because the phone call quality was so trash, it's not really worth it. Messages. Okay, now look, I got a message. Here's all of the messages that I got. You see, I text myself, yerp. But the thing is, you can't reply to them. You could delete it, but you can't reply. So these are all my little test messages I was sending to myself. This how it looks if you get a long message. Now this is just random gibberish. But if you get a long message, look how dope that is reading it on this curved display. Flex. All right? Keep that word in the back of your mind for this whole video. You're buying this watch for the flex. And at $170, it's worth it. Okay, exit out of that. That's the text messages. Next, you got sports. So you got a bunch of different sports activities. You got free workout, outdoor walking, you got indoor running and outdoor running. So say I click on free workout, got the calories, time, distance. You hit go, start your workout. So the workout apps do work. Like I said, it's $170. It's pretty basic, but it does have some actual features. Maybe you'll use those, maybe you won't. You got your health apps, so you can see sleep time, heart rate, 59 steps, like a boss. Getting back in shape, 59 steps. That's 59 steps from the bed to the bathroom to the refrigerator, back to the bed, 59 steps. Distance, got calories, 4 calories. It's a start. It's a start. And you got your sport time. That's pretty much it for the health apps. You got a heart rate monitor, which it's basically the same as any other smartwatch heart rate monitor. Sometimes you get a good reading, sometimes you don't. You got settings. All right, so let's go through the settings real quick. So you got about, that's your MEID number, storage, hardware version, yada, yada, yada. You got system. Okay, so you can reset the watch, rematch the watch. All right, this way if you lose your pairing, system update, language, power saving mode, lock screen, and password. All right, so if you live in a scumbag life, you could put a password on your watch if you want. You got gestures. Now, there's only one gesture. That's wake up to turn on the display. I'll show you how that looks in a minute. You got your health settings. You got your sedentary reminder. Basically, you turn that on if you want to be reminded that every now and then you got to stand up. I usually leave that on, but since I'm in the house lately, I ain't trying to stand up. You know what I'm saying? You got sound. So you got vibrate. This way, if you get an alert, your watch will vibrate. You got Zen Mode. That's basically do not disturb. And you got your music volume. You see? You can't even hear that. Y'all didn't even hear that, right? Listen. Now, I'm going to put it right by the microphone and turn it all the way up again. See if y'all hear anything. The speaker on this is just trash. Now, that could be an update, a software update. But like I said, I went through all of the forums. Everybody's having the same problem. This is not a defective watch. All right, so that's your sound settings for display. You got show clock when off. That's your always on display. Screen off time. I leave it on never. All right, because this is basically a flex watch for me. So I don't ever want the screen to turn off. But if you want to, you can have the screen turn off after 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, and never. Brightness level 1 through 5. All right, so if you're buying this watch as a flex watch, for battery life, you're going to have to charge it every day. All right, if you want to rock it in scumbag mode like me, put it on screen off time, never, and brightness level 5. All right, enjoy this big flexible display, but you will have to charge it every day. And you got your wireless settings. Oh, let me exit out of that. I clicked on that by accident. Okay, you got GPS, airplane mode, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. Okay, so that's it for settings. Now, this is the best part about this watch. It's called Barrage. I'm going to save that for last. This is the main reason why you're buying this watch. Okay, so next, you got your compass. Basically a regular compass. Nothing fancy about that. You got a schedule. Okay, so you can set your schedule if you want. You got different clock settings. You got stopwatch, countdown, and alarm. And one more thing. Now, if it looks like I'm not getting responses with the touches, it's because I'm not looking at the actual watch. I'm looking through my camera lens. So I'm not really pressing it the way it's supposed to press. Now, this is another feature that you're going to like. Search for phone. Let me turn my phone off of vibrate real quick. I want to show you how this works. Okay. So I got my phone on. Let's hit search phone. Okay. Now my phone is ringing. Only OGs know the old school Contra ringtone. You love it. You love that ringtone. Oh, listen one more time. That's Contra. All right, now if I find the phone, hit stop ringing. That's another feature that you're going to probably use with this watch. And lastly, you got music. Now you can easily add music to the watch. There's 8 gigs of storage, so you can add plenty of songs. But you can't play the music from the speaker. You're going to have to connect Bluetooth headphones, and then you can play songs right from here. So you see, how I need to connect Bluetooth headphones. You can control the volume, and you can skip and reverse tracks. That's pretty much it for that. Now, to the best feature about this watch, it's called Barrage. All right, that's what they're calling it, Barrage. Marquee. These are your marquee settings. Check this out. I'm going to click on Marquee Switch. This is the first one I got set to just a picture. All right, let me exit out of that real quick. Basically, what this is just an always-on display. All right, but it cancels out your watch. This is just be a fully functional display that's just gonna. All right. let me stop trying to be fancy and just say it for what it is. When you activate this setting, whatever is on the display is gonna stay on the display. All right, no more watch face, no more clock, no more nothing. Just this. So say I want to just go to a party and use this as a wrist light, or just use it as a flex. I'm standing around somewhere. You can have it on the matrix with some words. All right, flex your lifestyle. You got the real matrix if you want just the drops. You know, the matrix drops. You got those too. But let me show you why I fell in love with this watch. You got another one. Like, check this one out real quick. Now, say you at a rave or something, right? You just ate about four magic brownies and you popping off. Throw this on your wrist, go to the rave, and just ride out. This is crazy. I love this feature. This is the one that made me fall in love, though. All right, you can add custom words. You see, I just got it says Flossy Carter, and if you tap the words, change directions. All right, so I'm going to show you at the end how it looks wearing it using this feature. Now you can also add pictures. All right, so I just added some random pictures. So I went to a car show or something. Have a random BMW on the front. I added white shoes. All right, if I'm feeling in the mood to see some shoes all day, you know what I'm saying? Got white shoes on deck, and it's just gonna rotate very slowly. And let me show you my favorite one. This one right here. Just Flossy Carter, but it's in lime green. And you tap it like this. Now let me put the watch on and show you how it looks. This is perfect for if you're sitting at a bar somewhere with all your nerd friends and you really want to be the number one nerd. This is how you do it. Bong, check this out. Now it's just going to stay like this. This is kind of why I fell in love with this watch. When I was playing with it the other day, I had it on this mode, and I went to dinner with my daughter, and I had it on like this. And, you know, she hates this kind of stuff. She was like, Dad, you are the supreme nerd. And I was like, yeah, you love it. But see, like, say I'm doing a video, I want to advertise something. I can have my little my little advertisement. I just made up a new word, advertisation. Instead of advertisement, say advertisation, all right? I'll give y'all permission to use that. So say you're at an event somewhere and you're doing something and you just want to market your brand. You can have it on just like this. Again, you're at a bar, you're at a nightclub, you're at a party, you're somewhere out, and you just want to be the supreme douche, leave it on like this. But anyway, like I was saying, I was having dinner with Amaya. We sitting down, I had it on like this, and the waiter came by, he bought the food, and he was like, bro, what is that? And I was like, I looked at my daughter and she was just like, damn, why did you ask? I was like, I'm glad you asked. This is the Nubia watch. Now, of course, most people never heard of this. But, you know, he seemed like kind of nerdy like me. And he was like, wow, I like that. It's just a big, flexible, curved display. And he was like, can you change the words? Can you do it? You know, do anything different? I was like, yep. I had to give him a little brief on-table review. But look at this. Again, if you want to, tap it and just have it go downwards. I think it looks better like this. Now, if you want to, like, say you want to advertise your brand, you can turn your watch upside down and rock it like that. So the person in front of you can read what you're writing. But when I do my videos now, whatever product I'm reviewing, I can just have the name of it on this. And as y'all watching it, I have the website going. This is pretty dope. Like I said, this is actually the best feature about this watch, in my opinion, because you can't reply to text messages. The phone call quality is pretty trash. Matter of fact, let me show you that for yourself. Let me find the number to call real quick. All right, now I'm going to call up this diner and see what time they close. Okay. Let's put the volume on max. Okay. Hello? Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, what time you guys close tonight?
Okay, tonight gonna close 10.
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
10 o'clock.
Oh, okay, no problem. Thanks a lot. All right. Now, you see, it does work. Y'all couldn't see me behind the camera, right? I had the watch. I wasn't even talking into the watch. I had, this is like, let me show you. Say this is my microphone. I had the watch like this, right by the microphone, so y'all can hear it. But I could barely hear anything. Now I'm down here in complete quietness. All right. So imagine if you was outside somewhere. You know, imagine if you was in your car. There's no way on this planet you would be able to hear this. It's impossible. All right, so to speak on it, it's pretty trash. Hopefully that's an update that they could do that would fix that, because that would really improve this watch. Other than that, you're never going to use this speakerphone ever again, ever. All right, it's rubbish. Now let me show you real quick one more thing. It does have an app. Let me pull up the Nubia app. Okay, so you got the Nubia Smartwatch app. Now it shows your sports. All right, 59 steps today, heart rate, today's sleep schedule. All right, mad ringtones going off. Let's put this on silent. Okay, so you got all your personal information. Then if you click on My Settings, you got your personal information, height, weight, date of birth, blah, blah, blah. You got device management. All right, Nubia watch, connection status, battery level, all right, 71%, current storage. I got a bunch of songs in here, so it is what it is. Let's go to sync management. All right, sync your contacts and your schedule, notification management. Now I got it on push notifications, and you can select which apps you get notifications from. Again, if you could reply to the messages, that would have been so much better. It is what it is, though. Now, Barrage. This is how you're going to set up your flex factor. Right? This is how you're going to set up your flex factor. So you got the system ones that's already on stock, and you got the custom ones. Now, say I wanted to, let's add text. Say for this video, I'm doing Nubia watch. Nubia watch. Right? Nubia watch. Let's do the color. Let's put it in orange. Let's hit save. And bang. Now it's in the list. So now when I go to my Barrage settings and the Marquee Switch, now I got Nubia watch. So for the whole time I'm doing this video, I could have rocked it like this. This is pretty dope. Right? This is pretty dope. Like I said, this is a nice little gimmicky watch. Nothing too fancy. Again, same thing now. If you want to add pictures, I can just add a picture. Let me just find something that's safe. Can't be clicking on my library like that. All right, so say I want to add a picture of Amaya. It's going to pull up the picture. I hit save. Hit OK. Now, it takes a couple of seconds for the picture to transfer over to the watch. So just be patient, but it will go over. All right, now, when you sync in music and sync in text, it goes over immediately. Pictures take a little bit longer. Let's wait this out in real time. All right, bang, there it is. So now I got a picture of Amaya on my marquee. All right, so that's the Barrage settings. Same thing, music management. If I want to add a song, say I want to click on Game Over, import song. Bang, there it is. Song added just that fast. Okay, you got your panoramic dial. All right, that's your photos. You can change the aspect ratio of the photos, and you got about. That's pretty much it. Now, one more thing I wanted to mention. From the home screen, let me show you the different watch faces. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, if you want to actually turn off the display, you pinch it in. That'll turn it off. Now, if you're wearing it on your wrist, when you flick your wrist up, bang, you get your always on display. Now, you can change this too. I'll show you how that looks. So here's the different watch faces. Now, there's a bunch of different ones to choose from. We'll just click on a random one. Each watch face is going to cover the whole display. All right, so this is one of the things that you're probably going to use the most with this watch, is playing with all the different watch faces. You got this one, a lot of basic ones, got some colorful ones. My favorite one is this, because it looks like an old school game of Tetris, and this one has a lot of colors, and it just stands out. Let's see, you got this one. Okay. Now, it depends what color outfit you're wearing. Maybe you want to rock it with a blue shirt. Go crazy. All of them going to have different little information at the top. You got your steps, date. This is like a bunch of stock ones. I mean, let's click on a random one. Here's green. All right, but they do take full advantage of the 4.1-inch AMOLED display. Which brings me back to one of my gripes. You can't add more. All right, this is what you see is what you get. You can't go to the market and download a whole bunch of Rolex ones and a whole bunch of other ones. This is what you get. See, like analog status. You rocking this with a dress shirt and your wingtip shoes and your velvet socks. Then you might want to rock that one. This one right here is kind of techie too. Okay, this one has the date, steps, calories, time. Battery on the top, real dope. Click on that. Okay. Oh, where was it? All right, let's see any more. That one. This one's kind of futuristic. They do give you a lot. Okay. This one's like some highway stuff. Okay, real cute. They do give you a lot to choose from. I'm not gonna go through each one on deck, but like I said, I'm gonna just pick my favorite one, which is the Tetris clock. Real sick. Now let me show you the always on display real quick. Let's go to settings. Let's go to display. Let's see. Show clock went off. Oh, matter of fact, here, no, not watch pad switch. Screens watch switch. Okay. Here's the different always on displays. Okay, so you got this one. I usually leave it on the plain clock. But if you want to, you can have the flip clock. You can have it more in tune with the blocks. And that's it. Not too many choices with the always on display clock. Basically not the always on display. That's the screen off display clock. And that's pretty much it. So this is the Nubia watch. Now I'm going to put it back on my wrist one more time. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a cool little gimmicky watch. It's cool for a flex. Let me wipe it down. I want y'all to see the glory one more time. Bang. All right. It fits nice on the wrist. It's big. It's bright. It's different. It's unique. And it's totally worth $170. Now, if this watch would have been $400, I would have had to bash it because of that trash speaker, the no apps, the not being able to respond to text messages. There's a lot that you could really bash this watch for. But if you're buying it for what it is right now, and now let's just activate my favorite feature. Let's put it on Nubia watch. Why not? We'll rock out with Nubia watch. If you're buying it for this right here, worth every penny. Personally, if I would have seen this, if I wasn't me, and I would have just watched the video like this and seen this feature, I would have been buying this watch just for this, all right? Just so when I go out places, I can promote my little brand. I could get on people's nerves. I could be the supreme nerd douchebag. You know, I would have bought it just for this. That's the kind of guy that I am. I love this kind of flashy, techie kind of shit. I don't really care too much about the features. But maybe you will. All right, maybe you will. Let's just end the video on let me put on that picture of Amaya I just dropped. Bang. All right, so you fellas, you go on a date with your girl and you want to make her feel extra special, throw her picture right there while you having dinner. Bro, you will be the boss. All right, look at this. Imagine you having dinner with somebody and this is on your wrist and it's their picture. They're gonna be flabbergasted. You know what I'm saying? All right, anyway, let's wrap this up. Matter of fact, let's throw it on the personal advertisement. Why do I keep saying that? Personal advertisement. Advertisation. Fuck it, I like that one better. All right, so anyway, overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this a major go for the price. All right, for $170, this is a major go because it is an actual watch. You can get your notifications. All right, so I do got a text message. You can actually read your notifications if you swipe up. You do have, okay, check this out. Now this is perfect. I got a bunch of notifications. So let's take it over to Nest. All right, your camera noticed some activity. Close that. Let's take it over to Instagram. Somebody mentioned me in a comment. Let's see, 1+8. Now the thing is, it's not like the Apple Watch where you get an actual picture of that Instagram notification. Same thing with the Galaxy Watch. This is what I mean by this is not a $400 watch. This is not Apple Watch, Galaxy Watch territory. Because just for a comparison's sake, let's see if I got that same notification. I didn't get it on my Apple Watch, but let's see, Facebook. Facebook, you get a full notification. Let me pull up. Matter of fact, you've seen the Apple Watch already. No reason to go into all of that. Anyway, okay, so let's exit out of that. Twitter. Let's see. Well, basically, no reason to go through that. You see for yourself. All right. Bang. Leave it on, always on. Like I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, for $170, this is a major go. Do not spend more than $220. All right. Now, which brings me back to what I was saying earlier. A lot of people don't rock with AliExpress, including me. I don't really buy too much stuff from there, even though I did buy a couple of things in the past. AliExpress has this for $168. Then you got a bunch of other websites. I seen it for $175, $200, $210, $220, and some spots all the way up to $250. I wouldn't buy this for $250, knowing that I could just get it from somewhere else for $170. All right. Anyway, this is the Nubia watch. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter, that's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spock one to beam up. Energize.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're gonna buy some of that technology, you gotta understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.